Welcome to our first taping of a mat yoga class, which will continue to keep us together until we can be together. Gentle yoga is breathing, stretching. It's something that you'll be able to watch and hopefully do whatever you can do. Or listen, because I explain every position, every asana as we do it. I miss everybody, so when I close my eyes, I'm going to see everybody in class. So start out comfortable with your legs crossed or your legs out front like Sasha. We breathe in through the nose. We exhale through the nose or the mouth. When we breathe in through the nose, the air is cleansed and warmed. So why don't we start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. And slowly exhale. And now as you inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. And as you exhale, bring them down. And one more time, deep breath in as you bring your shoulders up. Exhale as you bring them down. Now entwine your fingers so both arms do the same thing. And bring your hands up into the air above your head. And take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your arms all the way over to the right. And now just breathe normally as you bring your arms over to the other side. And then bring your hands and arms back above your head and take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean forward, pull in your stomach, push your arms all the way out. And just breathe as you bring your arms over to the side. And slowly over to the other side. Now bring your hands all the way back out front and back up into the air. And in this position, from your hips up, twist as far as you can. And now slowly twist to the other side. Turn back facing forward and bring your arms out to the side. Everything's in slow motion. And twist as far as you can. And now turn to the other side. Use your arms, your hips, your shoulders. You can feel your body warming up as you turn back facing me and bring your hands all the way back up into the air with your palms facing forward. And now lean forward. Bring your hands out front. Again, pull in your stomach as you stretch your hips and the bottom of your back and bring your hands down to your mat or the floor as you walk them out as far as possible and stretch out your shoulders and shoulder blades. And if you can, look up a little bit to stretch your neck. And now bring your head back down so your chin's closer to your chest and walk your hands a little bit over to the right and stretch out the shoulder, your left shoulder. And slowly walk them over to the other side. Nice and easy if you can. And stretch out the other shoulder, your hip, your back. And now walk your hands all the way back out front. And just give them one more big stretch so you can feel your arms and your elbows. And walk your hands all the way back towards your body as you rest your hands on your legs. Sit up straight. And for a moment, close your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And slowly again, exhale. And we'll take a moment to feel your fingertips and the palms of your hands. And bring your shoulders back up to your ears as you rest. And bring your shoulders back down as you bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your chin to your chest. Left ear, left shoulder. And now look all the way up as you push your chin to the ceiling. And bring your head back down so you feel balance. Still resting your hands on your legs. Spread your fingers and take a deep breath in through the nose as you push your chest and spine forward. And exhale as you relax your body. And now if you can take your left hand to your right knee, with your right hand behind your back, flat behind the spine, and try to twist as far as you can to the right, in a half spinal twist, so you get a little bit of your stomach, your back, your hips. Try to turn a little bit more, and now slowly and gently turn back, facing forward. Rest your hands on your knees and lean forward a little bit. Release the pressure. Use your arms to bring yourself up. And take your right hand to your left knee. Left hand behind you as you twist as far as you can to the left. And breathe. And again, feel your stomach, the bottom of your back. And gently come out of position. Hands again resting on your legs. Lean forward, but try to bring your head down so it's even with your heart, so you can feel a little pressure in your cheeks, in your eyes, in your mouth. Bring your elbows in towards your body and use your arms to bring yourself up so you don't have to use your stomach or your back. Always use your arms to come up. And if you can raise your left hand up into the air, please. And take your right hand to the mat beside your hip. And just bring that hand over and look up at your fingers. Stretching the side of the body as you bring that left hand back up into the air. Spread your fingers. Lean forward and bring your hand all the way out. And bring that hand back out to the left as you watch it with your eyes. And now bring that hand all the way over to the right. Stretch out the shoulder and twist your hips. Bring your hand back out front as you lean. And bring your hand back up into the air. Gently down to your knees. You raise your right hand. Slow and easy. Spread your fingers. Take your left hand to the side of your body. And bring that hand over. Little bit of a stretch as you bring your hand up. Lean forward. And bring that hand all the way out to the right and follow it with your eyes. Bring your hand all the way over to the left and stretch out and twist. Bring it back out front, all the way back up into the air. Other hand up into the air as you bend your arms. Grab your elbows and bring your arms gently over to the side. Breathe as you bring your arms over to the other side and stretch. Use the muscle, we're opening, allowing blood to flow and the air to flow. Come back sitting straight with your arms above your head. Now bring your arms forward in front of your chest. Sit up straight and bring your arms over to the right and twist a little bit to the right as we open up the cuff, a little bit of the shoulder. And twist your hips and gently come out of position so you don't hurt muscle in your shoulder. Bring your arms over to the other side and twist. Turn back facing forward. Lean forward. Bring your arms all the way out and bring them down towards the ground, towards the mat. Take a deep breath in as you come back to a sitting position using stomach and back muscle. As you bring your arms all the way back and behind you just a little bit. As you exhale, bring your arms back down towards the ground, holding on to your elbows. Again, inhale as you bring your arms up into the air. Release your elbows. Put your fingers back together. And as you exhale, lean forward again. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Bring them all the way back up. Back out to the sides. Forward out front. And make two fists and squeeze your arms and squeeze your face. And try to squeeze your shoulders and your chest. And now relax as you bring your hands back to your knees. Close your eyes. Take another moment to assess, to feel your body, to be aware of the bottom of your back, your eyes. Deep breath in. And very slowly exhale. And now we'll be sitting so that we can undo our legs and bring them out in front of us. And keep your legs hip width and just rock them out a little bit because they were just in a really tight position when they were crossed. And so if you can, point your toes to open up your ankles. Flex your feet in so you can feel the calf muscles. Bring your toes in towards you. Point them out. Bring them back in. And if you can, bring your hands back up into the air. Palms facing forward as you lean forward and bring your fingers above your toes or your ankles or your knees. It doesn't matter how far you go. Just stretch and make it feel good. Bring your hands all the way back up into the air, out to the sides as you twist again to the right and twist again to the other side. And as you turn back, bring your hands back out front above your toes as you lean forward and pull in your stomach and bring your hands down to your ankles. Again, your shins, your ankles, whatever you can reach. And take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, only if you can, bring your right hand to the toes on your right foot, left hand to the toes on your left, or keep them on your ankles, whatever's comfortable. If you have your toes, pull in towards you a little bit and open the bottoms of your feet. Stretch out your shoulders and shoulder blades. Look up again as you push your head into the back of your neck. And bring your head back down as you walk your hands up your legs, back to a sitting straight position as you bring your left knee in and give your left knee a hug, straightening out your back. And if you can, raise that right foot a little bit off the mat and roll your right ankle round in a circle. If it has to stay down on the mat, you could still roll your ankle and roll the other way. And now bring your foot back down to the mat. If you can, bring your forehead to your knee. Stretches the back of your neck and your shoulders. Bring your head back up. Release that left leg. Bring your right knee in gently. Give your right knee a hug as you sit up straight. Raise your left foot. Roll your ankle round in a circle. Roll the other way. Breathe. You have to breathe in through the nose. And now bring that foot down. And again, bring your forehead down to your knee. Bring your head back up. And let's release that right leg. And again, rock out your legs just a little bit. And now I'm going to turn. You stay the way you are, but I'm going to bring the bottoms of my feet together. I want you to be able to see, because this is my first taping, and again, I do miss everybody. If you can bring your feet in towards you, entwine your fingers, put them under your toes, and take a deep breath in as you straighten your back and straighten your arms, and try to pull your toes up just a little bit. Now as you exhale, elbows into your legs, lean forward and push your legs down towards the sides to open up the groin, to open up the inner thighs. Take a deep breath in again, straighten your arms, sit up straight and fill your body with air. As you exhale, lean forward, push your elbows into your legs again. And now just breathe naturally as you release your hands and try to put them on the ground in front of your feet and walk them out just a little bit. You'll feel the pressure in the inner thighs. You'll feel the pressure in your knees. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your knees together, feet together. Give both knees a deep hug as you sit up straight. And if you can, come up to a sitting position, turning back to the side so you can see. Balance with your feet off the mat. Deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Close your eyes for a moment. Your feet could be down on the mat, off the mat as you balance on your tailbone. And now if you can, entwine your fingers, grab your left knee and straighten out your right leg, left foot off the mat. If you have to put your foot down, do so. As we change feet, right knee, left leg out. And we'll be lying down in a moment, so straighten out both legs. If you can, we're going to lie down slowly. If your back hurts, then just bring your legs down, and we're going to lie down gently with our legs hip-width apart, head on the mat, hands a little bit away from the body, palms up as we take a moment to breathe and relax. Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale. And again, take a moment to assess, to feel your back, to feel your neck. And now if you can bring your right knee into your chest and give your right knee a hug. And push that knee a little bit over across your body to the left, just to open up the right side. Bring the knee back in towards your chest as you raise your left foot up into the air. Bring your forehead to your knee. Drop your shoulders. Bring your head back down and very slowly bring that left leg down to the mat. Nice and easy, so you control the muscle in your legs, in your hip. And release your right knee, bring your right leg down so it's even with your left and your legs are still hip width apart. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your left knee into your chest and twine your fingers. Give your left knee a hug. And push that left knee a little bit over to the right. Bring the knee back in towards your chest as you raise your right foot. And bring your forehead to your knee and drop your shoulders. Bring your head gently back down to the mat and slowly bring your right leg down. And leaving your left knee in your chest, bring your right knee in and give both knees a hug if you can, with your fingers entwined or your right hand on your right knee, left on the left if it's easier. But if you can entwine your fingers, do so, and open the bottom of your back and just rock from side to side a little bit to massage your spine, to test your balance, to test your strength, to relax. And now slowly come back to a still position. And if you can bring your forehead up, shoulders down, release your knees and bring both feet up into the air, holding on to the back of your knees. Bring your legs towards your forehead. Tighten your stomach. A good time to smile. Now if you can separate your legs a little bit from side to side, bring your legs back together. Bring your head down, arms out to a T position, palms up. Separate your legs back out to the sides. Bring them back together. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Separate your knees hip width. Bring your feet down so your heels are near your sitting bones. Deep breath in. And slowly exhale. We're going to bridge up. When we bridge, we're going to take your hands to the sides of your body, palms down. When we breathe in, we're going to raise your hips, your sitting bones, your stomach, up as high as you can. So take a deep breath in and raise your hips up into the air. Roll back on your shoulders. Push the weight into your legs from your knees down. Push your feet into the mat as you raise up as high as you can. Deep breath in through the nose as you bloat your stomach up towards the ceiling. And as you gently exhale, bring your sitting bones, your tailbone, back down to the mat. We're going to do that one more time, so make sure your feet are in close towards your sitting bones. Inhale as you bring your hips all the way up. Roll back on your shoulders. And just for a moment, if you can, otherwise stay in this position, raise your right foot up into the air. Bring the foot a little bit over to the left. Bring it back up. And slowly bring that foot back down to the mat. Other foot up into the air. Bring that foot a little bit over to the right. Bring that left foot all the way back up. Bend your knee and bring your foot back down. And just for a moment, push your hips all the way up. Take one more deep breath as you bloat your stomach. And as you slowly exhale, bring your sitting bones, your tailbone back down. Release your shoulders. Relax your hands. Close your eyes. And again, take a moment to assess, to feel the upper body, to feel your hips, to feel your thighs and the bottoms of your feet, and to be aware of your breathing. Deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your knees back into your chest and give your knees another deep hug. Open up the bottom of your back. And if you can, cross your ankles. Grab the back of your knees and rock front and back 4 times. Until we come up to a sitting position. Legs crossed, sitting up straight. Relax your hands back on your knees. Take another deep breath as you bring your shoulders back up. Exhale as you bring them down. And now we're going into a all fours position. So what I like to do is sometimes I lean forward and just come into an all fours. If you have to, turn over. But either way, we'll be coming into a position where our hands are below our shoulders, our knees are below our hips. Tabletop. The tops of your feet flat on the mat if you can, as long as there's no spasm. If there is, come up on your toes. But otherwise, your feet are flat. And in a cat-cow position, we fill the body with air. Take a deep breath in as you look up, arch the back, and fill the body. Bring the air all the way to your toes. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest, pull your stomach in and let all the air out of your body as you tighten your arms and open your shoulders. One more time, deep breath. Exhale. And now breathing normally, come back to an all fours. As we do a little bit of balance, if you can, bring your right leg back behind you, left hand up in front. If you can't, just raise your hand or your leg. But balance for a moment. Feel your body. Be aware of your knee, the bottoms of your hands. And now bring the right knee back down below your hip, left hand below your left shoulder. As we do the same on the other side. Left foot back, right hand up in front. Look up at your fingers if you can. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your right hand back down, left knee back, and your knees are hip width apart. Close your eyes for a moment. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, come all the way back into a child's pose, leaving your hands where they are. And just for a moment, bring your elbows down and bring your forehead down to the mat so your head is below your heart. Again, you can feel the pressure in your cheeks and your eyes and your mouth. Separate your knees just a little bit. And now slowly come up back to an all fours. We're going to curl your toes and come into a V position, a downward facing dog, where your head's between your arms, your heels down in your V position. And in this position, take a deep breath as you raise your heels. Exhale as you bring your heels down. And one more time, inhale as you bring your heels up. Exhale as you bring them down. And just bend your knees a little bit. Don't bring them down to the mat. Look up. Bring your head back down, chin to your chest as you straighten your legs. Walk your feet in just a little bit. And if you can, raise your right leg up into the air. Bring that right leg a little bit over to the left as you turn your head to the right. Turn your head back and bring your leg back up. And slowly bring it down to the mat. Left side, left foot up into the air. Bring that left foot over to the right. Turn your head a little bit to the left. Turn your head back and raise that left foot straight up into the air. Down to the mat as you bend your knees and come all the way back into a child's pose. Tops of your feet flat,
And as we did before, separate your knees a little bit. Relax your head. Now slowly come back up. And if you can bring your forearms to the mat, elbows still below your shoulders, entwine your fingers, feet hip-width apart as you lean forward and bring your chin past your hands. Slowly come back. So you come back into a child's pose, but you can't come all the way back because your hands are staying where they are. Forehead to the mat. Come back up, and one more time, bring your chin past your hands. All the way back into a child's pose. And slowly come back up. Put your hands back below your shoulders, coming into an all-fours position. One more time, deep breath in as you look up and fill your body with air. Exhale. And coming back to a balanced position where we relax your body, close your eyes, a moment to assess. And now if you can curl your toes, come back into a downward facing dog in a V position. One more time, bend your knees, look up, straighten your legs, push your knees back, come back into a V position. And now we're coming into a standing position. So you can either walk your feet to your hands, or you can walk your hands to your feet. But either way, we're coming into a standing forward bend, keeping your hands down towards your toes. Please, when we do this class, make sure you have something in front of you like a chair or a couch behind you, just for balance. Your feet are hip-width apart. Your head's below your heart, so you can feel the pressure again in your cheeks and in your eyes. Using stomach and back muscle, we're coming up to a standing position. So take a deep breath in as you bring your hands all the way up into the air. Entwine your fingers, straighten your arms, and bring your arms all the way over to the side as you push your hips in the opposite direction and feel your body. Breathe. And very slowly, standing straight, hands back above your head, bring your arms over to the other side and push your hips in the opposite direction. And now come back standing straight. As you push your arms back, hips forward, and look up just a little bit. Inhale. And as you exhale, swan dive. Fingers back down to your toes. Relax your arms. Relax the bottom of your back. One more deep breath in as you bring your hands all the way back up into the air with your palms and fingertips touching. Without looking, bring your hands back down towards your toes. And again, all the way back up, palms and fingertips. If you can bring your hands down in front of your chest, bend your knees, entwine your fingers and bring your arms all the way out in a chair position. Bring your arms back over to the side with bent knees, only if you can. If you have to straighten your legs, do so. And very slowly bring them over to the other side.
Bring them all the way back out front and separate your hands and bring them out. And twist and hold your position just for a few moments. And now slowly turn the other way. Twist your body. Hold. Come back so you're facing forward, arms to the sides. Turn your hands, palms up. Straighten your legs and bring your hands back up into the air with your palms, fingertips touching. And very slowly bring your arms down towards the sides of your body so you can feel the coolness in your fingers and in your hands. And now a little balance. If you can bring the sides of your feet together so the sides almost touch. Keep your eyes open for a moment. Stand up straight. Bring your hands back up into the air, remembering your feet are together and you're off balance. Entwine your fingers and twist from your ankles up to the right. And slowly twist to the left. Turn back facing forward, and only if you can, bring your fingers down towards your toes. Bring your hands all the way back up, palms and fingertips, and bring your hands back down in front of your chest. Release, bring them down to the sides of your body, and only if you feel comfortable enough, close your eyes for a moment. Balance with your feet together. 5, 6, 7 seconds. Open your eyes. Separate your feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath in. Slowly let all the air out of your body, and as you do, we're going into final relaxation, a standing final relaxation, where you relax every muscle in your body, you breathe naturally, listen to the silence in your mind, try to feel your heart beating and pulsing all the way down to your toes. Close your eyes, and we'll take a few moments to rest. Deep breath in through the nose, please. Slowly exhale. If you'd like, send out a thought or think of a prayer. And we always end our classes allowing our whole body to smile and be grateful for everything that we have. And if you can, keeping your eyes closed, take a breath in and bring your hands back up into the air with your palms and fingertips touching. As you exhale, bring your fingers back down towards your toes. Inhale as you bring your hands all the way back up. Feel your fingertips and the palms touch. And as you exhale, bring your hands down in front of your chest. One more deep breath in, please. Exhale. And I thank you for watching this first tape. I hope to do many more, and I look forward to being back with you in class. Namaste.